Good morning students. In our previous class we learned about what is value of a polynomial, how to find zero polynomial and zero of a polynomial. So today we will discuss about exercise 2.1 problems based on value of the polynomial and zero of a polynomial. So before discussing with exercise 2.2, before exercise 2.2 we have think and discuss. In the think and discuss, first one is x square plus 1 has no zeros, why? So think and discuss. Page number 36. X square plus 1 has no zeros, why? So this is the first problem. So to find zeros of this polynomial, in what way you will find? To find zeros of x square plus 1, x square plus 1 should be 0. X square equal to, transposing plus 1 to the right side, it becomes minus 1. So here in place of x, if you are substituting any value, you won't get minus 1. That's why I would write there is no possible value of x to satisfy the above equation. So in place of x, if you are substituting any value, you won't get minus 1. That's why we are writing that one. There is no possible value of x to satisfy the above equation. Therefore, there are no zeros for given polynomial x square plus 1. So in this way you can do this one. So to find zeros of any polynomial, what you have to do? You have to equate that polynomial equal to 0. So from that you have to find that variable. Here x square equal to minus 1. In place of x, to find x value, in place of x, if you are replacing any value, you won't get negative value because here x square is there. Square of any number is always non-negative. But here they give negative value. We are getting x square equal to minus 1 negative value. That's why there is no possible value of x to satisfy the above equation. Therefore, there are no zeros for the given polynomial x square plus 1. Next, second one. Can you tell the number of zeros of a polynomial of degree n we have? Can you tell the number of zeros of a polynomial of degree n will have? So can you say a polynomial having n degree have how many zeros? So, in general, we know a linear polynomial. Suppose when you are taking a linear polynomial ax plus b, general form of a linear polynomial is ax plus b. For this, how many zeros we have? So here x equal to minus b by a is the 0. So you will get 1 0. So polynomial number of zeros. Otherwise degree number of zeros. Ax plus b having degree 1, number of zeros is also 1. So ax square plus bx plus c. So this is the quadratic polynomial. Here degree is 2, number of zeros also 2. Cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus u. For this degree is 3, number of zeros also 3. Similarly, they gave nth degree polynomial. Ax power n, a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus and so on plus an. Here degree of this polynomial is n, number of zeros also n. So for this what you have to write? Can you tell the number of zeros of a polynomial degree n? So an nth degree polynomial, an nth degree polynomial will have n number of zeros. N number of zeros. So this is about solution for the second question. Can you tell the number of zeros of a polynomial of degree n will have means nth degree polynomial will have n number of zeros. Next, exercise 2.2. So in exercise 2.2, each Roman will have more than 2 problems. So for each Roman, I will tell you some problems. Remaining problems you have to do. So first I will tell you exercise 2.2 first one. Find the value of the polynomial. Exercise 2.2 first problem. Find the value of the polynomial 4x square minus 5x plus 3 when first one x equal to 0, x equal to minus 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 1 by 2. So here second one and fourth one I will tell you. Third problem, first problem you have to do. Now solution. Let given polynomial you have to assume as p of x or f of x, anything. Let p of x equal to 4x square minus 5x plus 3. Now you have to find x equal to minus 1, x equal to 1 by 2. These two you have to do. So when x equal to minus 1, p of x equal to 4 into minus 1 whole square minus 5 into minus 1 plus 3. Minus 1 whole square is positive. So 4 into 1. Minus into minus plus 5 plus 3. 4 ones are 4 plus 5 plus 3. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. Next, this is second one. Now fourth one, p of x equal to 4x square minus 5x plus 3 when x equal to 1 by 2, p of 1 by 2 equal to, so in place of x you have to substitute 1 by 2. So 4 into 1 by 2 whole square minus 5 into 1 by 2 plus 3. 1 by 2 whole square. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. So 4 into 1 by 4 minus 5 into 1 by 2, 5 by 2 plus 3. 4, 4 gets cancelled. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 minus 5 by 2. 4 minus 5 by 2 means 2 4s are 8, 8 minus 5. Otherwise, LCM is 2. 1 goes in 2 times, 2 4s are 8 minus 2 goes into 1 time, 1 into 5, 8 minus 5 by 2. 8 minus 5 is 3 by 2. So this is about the values of the polynomials. When x equal to minus 1, when x equal to 1 by 2. So when x equal to 0 and when x equal to 2, we have to do. So this is about first problem. Now second problem. Find p of 0. Find p of 0, comma p of 1 and p of 2 for each of the following polynomials. each of the following polynomials. Here they gave 5 problems. I'll tell you 3 problems. Remaining 2 problems you have to do. P of x equal to x square minus x plus 1. First one. P of x equal to x square minus x plus 1. Second one. P of y equal to 2 plus y plus. P of y equal to 2 plus y square plus y square minus y cube. Third one. P of z equal to z cube. Fourth one. P of t equal to t minus 1 into t plus 1. Fifth one. P of x equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. So this is about second problem. So I will tell you first 3 problems. First one, second one, third one. We have to do fourth and fifth problems. So these 2 problems you have to do. First one. P of x equal to x square minus x plus 1. For this, what values you have to find? P of 0, P of 1 and P of 2. These 2 values you have to find. First, P of 0 equal to 0 square minus 0 plus 1. 0 square is 0, 0 minus 0 also minus 0, 0 minus 0 you get 0 plus 1, you get 1. Now P of 1, 1 square minus 1 plus 1. 1 square is 1 minus 1 plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 cancel, you get 1. Next P of 2, 2 square minus 2 plus 1. 2 square value, 4 minus 2 plus 1. 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 plus 1, 3. Next, second one, P of y equal to 2 plus y square minus y cube. For this also you have to find P of 0, P of 1 and P of 2. P of 0 equal to, in place of y you have to substitute 0. 2 plus 0 square minus 0 cube. 2 plus 0 square also 0, 0 cube also 0. This all values, total value becomes 0, plus 2 you will get 2. Now P of 1, 2 plus 1 square minus 1 cube. 2 plus 1, 3, plus 1 square is 1, minus 1 cube also 1. Plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, you will get 3. Now P of 2, P of 2 equal to 2 plus 2 square minus 2 cube. What is 2 plus 2? 4 plus 2 square 4 minus 2 cube 8. 4 plus 4 8. 8 minus 8 you get 0. Next, third one. P of z equal to z cube. So in place of z you have to substitute 0, 1 and 2. Now P of 0 cube. What is 0 cube? 0. Now P of 1 cube. What is 1 cube? 1. P of 2 cube. What is 2 cube? 8. So in this way you can find the values of P of 0, P of 1 and P of 2 for each polynomial what they give. So in this Roman you have to do fourth one and fifth one. Next, third problem. Verify whether the values of x given in each case are the zeros of the polynomial or not. Verify whether the values of x given in each case are the zeros of the polynomial or not. Verify whether the values of x given in each case are zeros of the polynomial or not. They gave one polynomial and they will give different values for x. You have to check whether those values are zeros of the given polynomial or not. Here also you have 8 problems. I'll tell you 4 problems. Remaining 4 problems you have to do. So first one, p of x equal to 2x plus 1, x equal to 1 by 2. So you have to check whether x equal to 1 by 2 is the zero of this polynomial or not. So for that, what you have to do, in place of x you have to substitute 1 by 2. If this value becomes 0, then that is 0 of the given polynomial. Now when x equal to 1 by 2, they are given 1 by 2 value, therefore p of 1 by 2 equal to 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1. Sorry, here in this problem they gave minus 1 by 2, not 1 by 2. So 2 into minus 1 by 2 plus 1. 2 gets cancelled, minus 1 plus 1, 0. P of minus 1 by 2 is 0. Therefore, minus 1 by 2 is 0 of P of x. Next, second problem. P of x equal to 5x minus 5, x equal to minus 3 by 2. P of x equal to 5x minus 5, x equal to minus 3 by 2. Here also you have to do in the same way. P of x equal to, no need to substitute pi value here, or as it is you have to write pi value. No need to substitute what is the value of pi. Pi is 3.14 you can take, or 22 by 7. Here no need to substitute that value. 5 into x equal to minus 3 by 2 minus 5. So 5 into minus 3 by 2 minus 15 by 2 minus 5. So here you are not getting 0. P of minus 3 by 2. Therefore, minus 3 by 2 is not 0 of P of x. In this way you have to do. Next, third one. P of x equal to x square minus 1, x equal to plus or minus 1. P of x equal to x square minus 1, where x values are plus or minus 1. Here you have to check for both values, x equal to 1 and x equal to minus 1. Now P of 1, 1 square minus 1. 1 square is 1 minus 1, 0. Next, for P of minus 1, minus 1 whole square minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So, P of 1 value 0, P of minus 1 also 0. Therefore, you can write minus 1 comma 1 are zeros of P of x equal to x square minus 1. Or you can write P of x. Next, fourth problem. P of x equal to x minus 1 into x plus 2. Fourth one. P of x equal to x minus 1 into x plus 2, where x equal to minus 1 comma minus 2. Minus 1 comma minus 2. For these two values, you have to check whether those values are zeros of this polynomial or not. Now first you have to substitute minus 1. P of minus 1 equal to minus 1 into minus 1 plus 2. Minus 1, you get minus 2. 2 minus 1 means 1. Minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Therefore, minus 1 is not 0 of P of x. Why? Because here P of minus 1 value is minus 2. Whenever P of minus 1 is 0, then only minus 1 is 0 of P of x. Now P of minus 2. Minus 2 minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. Because both are having negative sign, we have to add minus 3. Minus 2 plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Minus 3 into 0. You will get 0. So P of minus 2 is 0. Therefore, minus 2 is 0 of P of x. So in this way you can check whether the given polynomials, given values are zeros of the given polynomials or not. So in this Roman you have 8 problems. I told you first 4 problems. Remaining 4 problems, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those 4 problems you have to do. So this is about today's session. In exercise 2.2 up to 3 Romans we have completed now. Remaining 4, 5, 6 problems we will discuss in the next session. Okay, thank you.